Oh, I can't hear nothing. No. What are we doing here?
Wait,
There we go.
bloopers. When you said you were running the controls, I literally thought you meant you were running everything, like you were gonna lead or whatever.
Oh,
My
my bad, my bad.
apologies.
Our bad, y'all.
Welcome into the Burgundy Breakdown. Sorry for the awkward beginning. It's your man Juan Gotti and John from Baller Burgundy Podcast representing the Burgundy Breakdown. Tonight we have a lot to discuss from the Chargers game, a lot of excitement, and since we have a little bit of a stretch until we get to the Chicago game, we'll briefly talk about that. But tonight's show is going to be talking about our new young stars. Let's do it. Welcome back into the Burgundy Breakdown again. My apologies for the start. It's late and I don't know. My brain just wasn't braining at that moment. But John, what's up?
What's happening? What's happening? It's been a long day for both of us, I think.
It has been a long day. Thought I lost my whole life, my wallet, everything's in there. I don't know if
Damn,
I should have
dog.
said that on the internet, but it was. Now it's no longer in there. But the good thing is we found it. But
Hey,
I took everything out of it, and it's no longer going to be in there because you can't lose the wallet with your life in there, literally.
no.
Uh,
Or your phone for that matter nowadays.
or your phone. So it's been a heck of a day, but uh, we're here. Thank God,
Yes, we
and
are.
it's time to talk about the Commanders. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be leading tonight, but I feel like we're a little bit of ways away from removed from the Chicago game. I mean the Chargers game.
Charges.
So I mean, you can touch on that specifically, but I really want to get into our guys because I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be the story of tonight's show.
I mean, the Chargers game was cool. I talked about it on BIB when I put out my little 15-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
It was a tale of two halves. It was legitimately like the first half, we were all been like, yo, what is this game? What is this team? Who is behind the sticks? What Madden did we plug in? And then we went 17 straight to start the second half, including a Mike Samuel interception, a Quan Martin forced fumble, Bill having 2 touchdowns, Debo having the nail in the coffin. Like, if you just turned on the second half, you would have thought we dominated.
I want to say the Washington Commanders, for as good as we were on Sunday, and look, I don't want to be like the negative Nancy, but we got to figure out what to do in the first half. Like,
Yeah.
I'm tired of getting down big or double digits and having to rely on us to make a play to turn the game around because again we're not a team in which we have a bunch of playmakers defensively like and when Quan Martin forced that fumble I thought I was gonna win the lottery or something at that point because it's like it's so rare that we're forcing a turnover and to have
Yeah.
two is even more crazier but like you said, it's a tale of two halves. A DQ, I guess, a chewed into the team at halftime, and I think we need to see more of that. I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
to you because it was a complete shift from half number one to half number two versus the Chargers, and of course, as you mentioned or as I mentioned, like the turnovers definitely has a factor to play in it because I don't know, man. Had Quentin Johnston not fumbled they go on to score 13 or 17 on that drive. I'm
Probably
not too
17 the way they were looking.
yeah, I'm not sure how this game turns out.
No, I think shout out to Sam for having back-to-back interceptions, back-to-back games, especially on the goal line. So like we started with like a 99-yard drive, but Quan Martin forcing the turnover, defense getting after Justin Herbert, Dorrance Armstrong having 5 sacks on the season, 1 sack every game. It's not the defensive line I think most of us are worried about. Like, it can be better, but we just have to just deal with it at this point. It's this damn secondary, dude. I might have to call it tertiary because it ain't even second best.
Yeah, look, I personally want to say that Intel up front was impressive on Sunday. Interiorly, Javon Kinlaw and Deron Payne continues to wreak havoc. Um, I mean, even the pass rush was cool. Dorrance Armstrong. I don't want to say I was wrong about him, but I think I was wrong about it. In terms of this. Like when we signed Dorrance Armstrong,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think he was like this. Like I thought,
Groundbreaking.
I a cool depth piece, whatever starter guy for a year maybe,
Mm-hmm.
but he's turned
Get
to
you a
be our,
few.
yeah, he's turned to be our best pass rusher, and I doubt he finishes at this pace, but technically he's on pace for 17 sacks, and I mean the way he's moving, man, he's definitely. I know we talk about Debo contract extension. I look at him and say, hey, them 2 years, man,
You,
we might need to sign up for two more.
you about to say you due for some money? Oh, I think he's due next year for some
Yeah,
money.
this is the second year of his 2-year deal that he signed.
Yeah.
So, hey man, Dorrance has been killing it. I mean, what is he? I think he's like 25. If I could look it up right, I
I think he's older than that.
20. I'll say 27, but I know he's not as old as I
He's
thought.
he's 28.
28, not as old as I thought. I definitely thought he was like 31,
No.
32.
Yeah, the face screams like 35-year-old vet.
But he's been damn good. I think defensively, why we were so successful, like honestly, on Sunday, is we
Yeah.
simplified the game plan. Like I think we just made it simple. We ran man coverage. We blitzed. We used Jordan McGee. Hey, Jordan McGee got out there.
Hey,
Should have had a sack, but like
dude.
I felt like for Joe Witt, that's his biggest issue is that he kind of not saying that the player personnel don't have a fault because they do execute, but I think a lot of these exotic zones or these stunts or this drop endurance back and hook curls and having that approach to the game, you got to have the personnel for it, and we quite
Yeah.
frankly don't. Our guys that we have are made to be in your chest, in your face, press coverage, beat you or try to stop you one on one, and that's my thing. Like if Marshawn, for as much slack as everyone's giving Marshawn Lattimore, including myself, Marshawn Lattimore dies on the hill of playing his game, which is one-on-one press coverage, man. And
Physical.
yeah, be physical at the line of scrimmage and whatever point of attack. If that's how he goes out and he still gets bombed, he still gets cooked. I can't be mad at it because he's going out playing how we thought he would play or his style of play. But when you got him in these soft zones, asking him to follow a guy motioning across the field, that's where you get him into some trouble. And I didn't see much of that on Sunday. I seen a much simpler game plan, and I know it had a lot to do with the injuries to the Chargers offensive line, but I just hope Joe Witt can snowball this into multiple back-to-back games in which he looks pretty good because he responded to all the scrutiny that he faced.
Yeah, he looked a lot better, Marshawn wise, in the Chargers game. I wouldn't say it was night and day because he still let up a few things. I said this not even an hour ago on Chicago Sports Podcast. I was online with them for a good hour and a half. Shout out to the fellas, Brandon, Matt, and Drew. Marshawn is a big, physical, in-your-face corner. Problem is when he needs to play actual corner, he turns into a run stuffing safety.
Mm-hmm.
What is also part of his problem as he's older is he doesn't have the speed to keep up with some of these wide receivers. So I'm like, why? Like we all kind of joked earlier in the offseason of like Jalen Ramsey should play safety. Landon Collins really just played linebacker. Is Marshawn to the point of like it's either safety or he's done after this year?
You know it's crazy. I don't know if you checked out my short, but I said that before anyone
You
even
do.
thought about that. And a lot of people were like, "Wow, that's a good point." You had some people that said no.
Mm-hmm.
I would entertain it. Now, look, he had he had a nice showing on Sunday, much better than what he's had over the past few weeks. Let's see how he responds because again,
Yeah.
as fans has often said, it's a pattern with him. 1 week he looks good, it's when it's quiet and nothing. Then the following week he explodes and gets cooked and draws
Mm-hmm.
penalty. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I almost expect it.
Yeah.
You're going up against DJ Moore, you're going up against Roma Dunze, you're going up against Luther Burton and Lamade Zacchaeus. I almost expect it, you know what I mean? But if he could snowball this, or should I say carry this momentum into another stellar showing, maybe he's finally turning the corner. But again, at the end of the day, the trade, I'm fine. I'm still fine with it. I applaud Adam Peters for being aggressive to make this move. In years past, we would have not. We looked at Marshawn Lattimore and said, "Nah, we good." You know what I mean? He actually tried to
Yeah.
get a guy that he thought would help this defense. So I'm not mad at him for the trade whatsoever. And
No.
if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I definitely think that's the last resort with how banged up our safety room is. Love Revo to death, and I think he had a nice showing as well. But
Yeah.
God, good Lord, my guy literally only knows how to play aggressive and move at a million speed. That read option, Justin Herbert, he got killed on that read option. He missed a few tackles. Like I like Revo, but maybe try Marshawn back there. I'm not too
Yeah.
sure, but I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea if it comes to that.
If it comes to it, and like Jonathan Jones comes back healthy, Igbenogany is like at 100%, even though I've rarely heard his name called in like the
Mhm.
rotation. Maybe you bring up Cypress or Darius Rush, like this one of the practice squad guys, just to get some reps. Because between Will Harris being injured, Revo is like a special teamer, then safety. Owens is a special teamer, then safety. It's like, what safety do you have?
Mhm.
So I mean, you got to try something. And Marshawn is what, 6'1" ish.
Yeah.
So he has the size pause to play safety.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, at this point, the safety position hasn't been impressive, but Quan Martin did have a good game on Sunday. After
yeah.
again him being on the fire, why does it take for our players to be chewed out by the fans, or why does it take for the coach to be put on blast and Joe Witt Jr. like for them to respond? Like, why can't we just have it to where we don't have to do that? But a lot of fans have made the mention that Quan has not been good to start this year. He was good on Sunday, and hopefully, again, like I said, already 2 times tonight with 2 other players. Hopefully, this carries into the confidence of him, and this is the start of him turning the corner into being that safety that Joe Witt Jr. talked all summer about.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, but yeah, we'll see. I think we roll with what we got. But you mentioned Noah Igbenogany. I think he only played 3 snaps on Sunday, so I definitely think he's
It's
probably gone at the trade deadline if we're trading anything. If
okay.
we're sellers, I mean, they were interested in moving him in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you needed him for the depth purposes, especially with how this injury bug bit us at the start of the year. But I think if they're continuing to use him like they are, which is very rarely, I could
Sparingly.
see a way in which his move at the deadline because again, he was playing in the third preseason game, second half. Like that tells
That
you
was a
all you
telltale
need,
sign.
So just keep an eye out for that.
Keep an eye on it. I'm trying to think of teams who come like I think the Dolphins could use him because they have just no secondary. Buffalo might be in the mix. Uh, Tampa Bay's fine. Saints could use him. The Panthers could use him. Ironically enough, the Chargers could use him. Although they just traded for Odafe Owe, so I'm like, all right, maybe
Yeah.
Harbaugh's trying something different. Like, there's going to be a few teams who probably need cornerback help come week 8, and it's legitimately in 2 weeks' time as we're
Mhm.
going into week 6. So it's very possible that Igbenogany is gone for a 5th, 6th, depending on the desperation of a team.
Mhm. Yeah. I, it'll be interesting, but I just with Jonathan Jones being out, I get you have Mikey in front, and you still got Sean, you still got your 3 guys, but to only be getting on the field a couple of times, like
Yeah.
it's interesting.
I think Rodriguez had more snaps than he did.
Yeah. Yeah, so that just keep that in the back of your mind, ladies and gentlemen. That maybe on the move, we may not do much at the trade deadline this year again, especially if you're talking about building the future. You don't want to keep losing draft picks or trading draft picks away. So we may not be buyers, but if we were to sell somebody, I think Noah Igbenogany would probably be that one person. I would think maybe we have a couple other guys, but I think it'll be that one person. let you
Yeah.
look at say that. But all right, now let's talk about this offensive side of the ball. But before we get to my guy, Lukey Pookie or Bill Merritt, gotta show some love to the front. Chris Paul, man. CP3, man, is what I call
Hey,
him. Obviously, why? Man, if you would have told me this guy would have came in and took the left guard position and said, hey, that guy to the left of John's shoulder won't be seeing the field anymore. I'd be like, get out of my face with that, man. Like Brandon Coleman was talked about to be obviously take a huge year and a huge leap in year 2, and was going to be the star left guard. Obviously, got the start of the season there. Wasn't the best, but like he's came in and literally like put a whole. I don't think he's let up a pressure yet. And this is a guy that we just thought was going to be a rotational piece. We thought this was a guy that was maybe not this past training camp, but in years past he's been around.
yeah,
So he was like he's a Ron Rivera draft pick, if I remember correctly.
yeah.
He's a guy that you like. Okay, maybe he makes the roster, maybe he don't. You don't lose sleep over him. But now he's your starting left guard, and he's playing damn good. Like he's been amazing, and I don't see no way you pull him, especially if he continues to play the way he is. Now, what that happens, Brandon Coleman, he's not. It's not that he's not playing. Andrew Wiley wasn't always starting, right? And yeah, you had a rotation with him on the bench, or Nick Allegretti, right? But he suited up.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Coleman is inactive.
He's an
All
injured
of a
too.
sudden. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not injured, but I feel like that's a little bit of an
A
excuse to
stretch.
have a little bit of an excuse to say, hey, yeah, that's the reason why we have him inactive.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's fair, but again, to your point, when Chris Paul's playing like a top 10 guard in this league, according to PFF, people are gonna say it's not the end all be all, but when First Take is quoting PFF grades, I'm just gonna start quoting them my damn self. He's the 38th run blocking guard at 105. He's the 5th pass blocking guard out of 105. So he's 17th overall. But when you take into consideration, every team has 2 guards. If you cut that in half, so 17, he's a top 10 guard. Two sacks allowed, no penalties, 185 snaps. Only 2 pressures allowed on the whole season, too. So think about that. For 2 sacks and 2 pressures in 5 games at guard, there are way worse that could be happening. I will gladly take that.
Yeah. I mean, again, this offensive line is still not even at its full strength. That's the impressive part
Not at
about
all.
it, right? Larry Tunsil's came in, and I don't know if we've seen any. I mean, outside of the couple penalties, which we know was going to come with him, like he's been a godsend for that left tackle position. Haven't heard much out of him. Chris Paul came in and stabilized the left guard position as right now and again, and hopefully that continues. Tyler Biotish, love Tyler Biotish. Right guard, when Sam Cosmi comes back, which could be this week, I'm circling Dallas, but they opened their 21-day window. I think most teams, unless he's just super ready to go and they need him, I think most teams open the 21-day window expecting to just say, you know what, let's just use all of this time that we can to our advantage, and then we'll activate him like on day 19 or day 20 where we have to. So I think that's why they're going to stretch it all the way down to just the Dallas game. But he's coming.
Yeah.
And then Josh Connolly, again, I feel like he's going to his own, and it's not a surprise. He's not facing Khalil Mack, right? Had he faced Khalil Mack, we've been in a different story, maybe, right? But he's not facing that murderer's row that he had to start the year. So he's starting to grow into his own, man. This offensive line, hey, it is definitely in like Allstate, it's in good hands.
I like that. I love it. Yeah, Connolly Jr. against the Chargers was again a quiet thing. I think there was maybe one pressure. I don't think he gave up a sack. Like it was a very hush hush. Like you've done your job well and you've done it for a reason. He's got 4 penalties and 4 sacks on the year. PFF doesn't have him rated very high, but he's also a rookie. Like Coleman, it was the same way his rookie year last year at tackle, and he's right tackle. It's on Jaden's throwing side. So unless Jaden starts running to the left all of a sudden, of course he's going to go to Connolly, and Connolly's going to need a little more time to season in the cast iron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the face I was making when you were talking is this weird ass Jaguars Browns trade that just came through my
desk. Just saw it.
So Jaguars get cornerback Greg Newsome and the Jets 2026 round pick from the Browns, and the Browns get cornerback Tyson Campbell and the Eagles 7th round pick from the Jaguars. So this is legitimately just Tyson Campbell for Greg Newsome, but it's dumb for the Browns because the next quote is Jaguars just signed Tyson Campbell to that 4-year extension last year.
Yeah, so they're taking on that contract. I know he gave up a big play on Monday night, but I didn't know. Wow.
It's the Browns. The Browns will be the Browns. They just traded Joe Flacco to Cincinnati. The Browns will be the Browns.
You trade a 40-year-old quarterback to a team with no offensive line. Mike Brown, Zach Taylor, such smart people. I mean, when you have, and I know we're not talking about our team, just allow me to rant right quick. When you have so many other, I think, better free agent options or tradable options, I can think of before you go to Joe Flacco.
Mm-hmm.
The most notable name that I'm thinking of is I'm blanking on it right now.
What team?
I'm blanking on it, but I just saw it would make so much more sense for Cincinnati. Just name off some guys if you have
Shador, Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson.
I think Russell Wilson was one of them.
Okay. I was thinking Jameis Winston because he hasn't been played all year, and Jameis will throw it around the yard.
Mm-hmm.
But
here's the thing: they view Jameis as a legit backup, and I think they signed him to the 2-year. That could be wrong.
It was the Giants are just, I don't know.
I think they signed him to a multi-year deal. But what I'm saying is, Russ says he hasn't mind being a backup, but he still wants to play. And I think the Giants could potentially fleece or get something for him out of the Bengals just because of the desperation that they're in. But the Bengals will bingle. They're nothing without Joe Burrow. If anybody becomes a team owner in the future, who knows? Maybe you become a billionaire and buy a team. Don't follow the Bengals recipe. No. Don't tie your money up to 4 players.
It's not even that. Mike Brown will walk into the locker room. The players will ask him for something, and he'll go,
"I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money."
Generally, Mike Brown the whole time.
Literally, the cheapest owner ever.
And then I know, because this is from Reedy, and then the Bengals will look at him like, "These motherfuckers are crazy." Like, what are we doing around here, Cincinnati?
Hey, Reedy, if you out there, John's picking up on what you did last week.
It's a little fun, not gonna lie.
Yeah, John, Chicago Sports Podcast.
Hey, what up, fellas? What's up, fellas?
What's up? What's up, Chicago Sports Podcast?
What up? What up?
But we can talk about it now. HTTR Prods, he brought it up. I'm starting to like the nickname for Luke McCaffrey. Luke McCaffrey, Bill Merritt. Let's just talk about our young fellas, John. I'll let you lead the way. Your impressions through Luke McCaffrey. Are you one of the people that have to owe him an apology, or are you good?
You're asking me if I owe Luke McCaffrey an apology.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, were you one of the ones like, oh, he's trash, get him out of here, or not?
Do you not remember? I have been on the train of the brother of Blue Eyes White Privilege. I have been on the bandwagon for this damn Luke McCaffrey. Like, look, it is Reedy's ass that owes him an apology.
Oh no, I know Reedy. I know Reedy definitely was like, yeah, You know what I mean?
Get him off my team.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No,
I just
no,
thought
no,
I
no.
asked. I just thought I
No, no,
asked
no, no, no,
because I
no,
was
no.
curious.
I have been on the bandwagon since we drafted him. I did the research. I talked to Gabe Taylor when we had him on during the offseason. I was like, hey, y'all got to give him some chance to at least put the seasoning on the chicken because the chicken is still thawing on the countertop. You got to give him a second to get there. Or he's like, get him off my team. He's trash. I don't care if he's the brother of Ed or the brother of Christian, the son of Ed. Get him off my team. No, 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 no.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, no, 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 no. Luke McCaffrey, for like 3 straight games, has made play after play after play. The biggest triple double since Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. He's been amazing, man. I think he's starting to turn the corner. And the thing is about him is just I think he's the prime example of hard work beats talent. Not the most talented guy, but
No.
As Dan Quinn alluded to, he catches a huge scoring pass, then he runs down and make a play on special teams. You can't coach that. You just gotta have that want to in you, and that's something that he possesses, and it's starting to show. And I think he's gonna be so valuable to this team moving forward, not even just as a receiver, but continuing as a special return man. Like him and Debo Samuel are dangerous back there, man. Like,
yeah.
Now that okay.
No, I was gonna say it's to a point where Jalen Lane can rest on the sidelines because we all know, if Luke or Debo gets that special teams ball, we're taking this for at least a good 25.
I mean, look, I think it's fair to say now that Matt Gay has got his stuff together, hopefully, that we may got the best special teams unit in the league. From
dude.
Kick returns to punter to coveraging defense on both. Like,
yeah.
Now look, Brandon Aubrey by himself shits on everybody, but like
and Cam Little to a degree. Cam Little and Jacksonville can kick it too.
Yeah, but like overall operation, man, I'm impressed with what our special teams unit has done, and Luke McCaffrey is a huge part of that for sure.
Yeah, it's becoming a bigger deal when on the broadcast when it's Mike and Tom Brady mid game they go, the Commanders have one of the best special teams units in the league, if not the best. And Tom's like, I absolutely agree. And it starts with this young man right here and Luke McCaffrey. And you're just like, where was all this love before?
I think it has to happen with opportunity for one, and two, he's making it. And that's the thing that impresses me, because like when I tell you in camp, he was not looking impressive at all. Like
no.
Not getting open, dropping passes, and again,
no separation,
live in color. I'm like, man, maybe he don't got it, but I'm gonna be in the gray area as I always stated. I've always been in the middle, always straddled the fence when it came to Luke McCaffrey. I'm gonna just wait and see, and he's starting to he's starting to, that was my approach back then. Like, I'm gonna wait and see. And he's starting to put a couple of games together. I mean, that pass catch, I think, gave Jay and Daniels the confidence that, hey, I got me another weapon. I can continue to go to him. Man,
it's not just Debo.
That catch, I didn't know what was going to happen.
Dude, that is one of those passes where it's either incomplete or intercepted. That is not only a ball that is caught. And Luke kind of had to dive for it too. If you look at some of the photos, I might pull them up here from Twitter. He had to reach out a little bit for the ball. It wasn't perfectly in the breadbasket.
Yeah, it wasn't. And I think he corralled in the catch first with one hand.
Probably. Let me see if I can find the video.
He was able to, and then like what kind of hindered my excitement at first was I saw the flag come out, so I'm like, oh man, damn. It's not gonna count.
It's holding.
It's something legal motion for like something
false start.
Yeah, like whenever. But then when I saw that like it was on Chicago, on LA, I'm like, let's go. And Jay Daniels is funny because he made that same kind of throw late, like where we thought like maybe it's incompletion or overthrow or something like that. Debo Samuel touchdown, I thought he was just throwing it away. And it just
Dude,
so happens that it was right in the breadbasket for Debo.
that last play, that 4th and 7 touchdown was just pure like Madden 26. Like you get an all out, you get that mid blitz package for no reason, and then it just happens to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Yeah, I've got the play. Well, I don't think we'll be copyrighted. I think we'll be fine.
If
I
you
show
play it for like 2 seconds,
Yeah,
we should be good.
I'm also not
Maybe,
gonna.
maybe just throw it like start it when it's midair. Like no, you don't got to show the full like throw. I guess.
Can y'all see it?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Let's one fly going deep. Luke McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I think he did catch it with the one hand.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. Hold up. Back. No. Work with me. I think he started with his right arm, and his left arm was just collapsing from the defender. Let's see. Right. That might be 2.
I know he finished with 2, but I think like that Dante Jackson's arm over top though. So
Yeah, because let's see. Right.
so
It's close.
one hand and a couple of fingertips, maybe.
Fingers.
Still impressive catch.
Yeah.
How do you come down with that?
And he rolls right onto his neck too.
Yeah.
Like that was the big. I wasn't worried about the pass per se. I was worried more about the way he landed because he went neck first.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, unless it's like obvious or like it stands out to me. I don't be seeing that until like you pointed out. I'd be so hyped about the play. I don't even think about that. I don't even think about their well being, which sounds crazy, but like yeah, I didn't even notice that until you said something.
Mm-hmm. It was the same thing with the Travis Hunter catch last night or on Monday Night Football where he went like shoulder first to the ground. I was like, he gonna be sore in the morning.
Yeah, I'm glad he came back though, because didn't he have like a hamstring or something that happened?
It's always something with these two-way players or these I don't want to say thin guys because, well, I mean sub 150-pound guys. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Michael Porter saying that was a McLaurin type catch. Terry probably cheesing. Terry didn't even make the flight, which was crazy enough. But I know he was at home and like I told him that.
White McLaurin. That's crazy, man.
That's outrageous.
But yeah, now we could talk about Bill. Everyone.
Actually, hold on. Realistic Washington has a point. We have to give Wes Welker his credit. He was working with Luke all this summer.
Maybe. I think we talked about it when he first got hired. I think we said this could be a good deal for Luke McCaffrey.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce White LaCorn?
Whitclorin. Luke McLaurin.
I would probably say Luke McLaurin first. Luke
yeah,
something like that. I know he's trying to say White LaCorn though. I know he's trying to, but yeah.
I need to see another game for us to start getting him nicknames because you got Lukey Pookie right now, and I've heard people say Spooky Lukey. I'm like, next week he's gonna show us why we don't.
Spooky Lukey is tough.
It's tough. If he does another catch or a touchdown, it's happening.
Lukey Pookie's better though. Yeah. So
it's dude, shout out to Reb and Kenny off the fence fellas because I put I reposted the story on our Instagram and they were like, dude, what Lukey Pookie? I was like, that's all Juan. That is a Juan copyrighted trademarked phrase.
What happened?
They were just like, no, what is Lukey Pookie?
Oh, wait, someone was saying it, or they heard it from us when we were talking about it, or like people.
No, so Kenny from Off the Fence, because you know how we repost our stories to promote the show, and on the thumbnail it has Bill Offensive Rookie of the Year and then Lukey Pookie. So they responded like, "What is Lukey Pookie?"
Yeah,
I'm like, that is trademarked by Juan Gotti himself.
Shirts coming soon.
Put that on a t-shirt with Luke on the front, just Lukey Pookie, dude. You might sell something. You might sell some shirts.
We got to get past the sus part first. People don't have humor. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you sus." Pause.
Hey yo.
Yeah. You got to get past that first. But no.
What in the Carl Nassib is he wearing?
But we can talk about Bill. I mean, look, we knew what he was coming out of training camp.
Luke McKechnie. It's got a little.
I like it.
It's got a little bit of sauce to it.
Joe Mama, I like it. I thought it said Luke McCarthy at first. I'm not gonna lie. That I don't like the uppercase second C in McCarthy. I hate that. Or
it's weird.
Or the not just McCarthy, but just the C then C. I hate. Just make it both lowercase. Like you know.
Yeah.
But Joe Mama,
Luke McKechnie.
Luke
McKechnie. He's got 3 now.
Gotta see more than 1 for 50 though. Before we can call him Luke McKechnie. Give
him this week against Chicago, and he does another one of these. Might be on.
Might got something, Joe Mama. Might got something. But
now let's finally move on to the man of the hour.
The man of the hour and the person who's going to close the show. Which, like we said, we weren't going to be here long tonight. 36 minutes is pretty cool. But we can talk a little bit about Bill, right?
Bill.
Wish Z was here because we know Z is the guy. That's his guy.
His man's.
I'm gonna let you kick it off. How about that? Talk to me about Bill.
Man, Bill.
Talk about it.
Bill showed up and showed out on Sunday. 14 carries, 150 total yards, 2 touchdowns. And let's not forget, he's a 7th round pick for a reason. He was overlooked and undervalued going into the draft process. Why? Because the NCAA doesn't know how to do their eligibility contracts correctly. So he screwed at Arizona. MVP of the East-West Shrine Bowl, brought in 7th round pick. We all thought he was going to make the roster, but we weren't going to see much of him. Me and Z were higher than most. Me and Z were on that good coquina because we saw it early on. And this was the game he broke out. Made the Chargers look like, man. Bill turned into the EMP because he took out the Chargers.
Yeah. I think this was what you saw. I think this is what Z saw. This is what they envisioned. You all envisioned when you seen him. He's everything that we've been wanting in superstar-esque back. I give it a year or two, and he'll probably be in the conversation with Bijan Robinson and Saquon Barkley and Jahmyr Gibbs and all these guys that Ashton Genty, right? I think he's Bucky Irvin. I think he's on that trajectory. I truly do. James Cook. How can I forget James Cook? He's been amazing. I mean, we knew this stuff. It's just about the opportunities. Now, look, I know I've been saying some crazy things over the past few weeks. I like although he has been amazing, I like the approach that they're taking with him. 15, 16 carries again, I think is perfect.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how you feel about this running back room as a whole. I love it. I think we have the best running back room as a whole. Not talking about running back duos, not talking about running back tandems.
Just overall, just rounded running back room.
The whole room. Bill, C-Rod, J-Mac. We have 3 guys that you have specific roles on this team that you can lean on and say they can get the job done. Bill's your do-it-all back, every down back that you want for majority of the roles. Please. C-Rod's your short yardage back, come and finish off drives. Has occasional bursts to get through a hole and maybe have a big one. J-Mac, your best pass blocker. I mean, for crying out loud, Saturday he turned a swing pass on 3rd and 9 into a 12-yard gain, including running over a defender. And here's me thinking J-Mac probably would get cut because I thought that they were going to have, was it Brian Robinson at the time, and Bill, and Austin,
and Eckler,
and C-Rod at the time. I was like,
it was
someone
5.
has to be the odd man out, and I thought it was going to be J-Mac.
And it turned into Bill. It turned into Brian.
It turned out to be Brian Robinson, and casualty it turned out to be Austin Eckler, which I hate that Eck got hurt, but I think that it might have been a blessing in disguise at this point.
I said the same thing on Chicago Sports Podcast. Shout out to them about Terry being injured. It gave Jalen and Luke the opportunity to show we can step up when needed, and it gives Debo like that chip on his shoulder of like, oh, I'm back to being the first target on these passing downs. I've got to show up now. For the most part, he has, except for the outside the one drop he had that hit his shoulder pad. He's been really good for us.
I want to say
Christopher Lemon, that's outrageous. Luke the Milkman Milkshake is outrageous.
Luke the Milkman Milkshake.
Dog. That's outrageous.
That's too long, first of all. Just call him the milkshake if you're going to do that. The milkshake's running.
That already just doesn't that doesn't sit right, and I'm lactose intolerant.
That doesn't sound right? The milkshake is
no. The milkman is for someone who partakes in non-chocolate delicacies, I guess. That's the way I'll put it. That's the way I'll put it. The milkman is reserved for people not of the Caucasian community. I'll put it nicely.
Milkman is crazy.
That is outrageous.
I told you, man. Call him. You know what I say, call him. You know what I say, call him. I'm trademarking it, man. Lukey Pookie, man.
LP.
Lukey Pookie, man. Luke McCaffrey has earned himself a nickname.
And Bill should have 4 touchdowns on Sunday. If we had got the offense going in the first half, he might have. One way, what are you talking about? Your big one and body, John Body. Bro, what are we talking about here?
Nah. It's an inside joke. You ain't gonna know nothing about that.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
All right, one way.
You ain't got enough season on you, John. You ain't gonna know about that one. Nah.
All right.
Nah,
I'm gonna come through Prince George County and figure it out, huh?
Yeah. You gonna have to come. Yeah. Nah, it's a little
come through.
It's a little funny inside joke, though.
All right. HET goes Milkman, Mr. Malone. What are we doing here?
But Lukey Pookie is his name. Lukey Pookie, bro.
All right, here's the real question for that. Is it Pookie KIE or is it Pookie like puke?
To make it less sus for the people that be like, hey, yo, Juan, pause. I'll go with that one. But no, it should be the first one. But in this generation, everything is pause. You feel me?
Hey, yo.
So yeah, but shout out to Luke, man.
Luke doing his thing, and Bill got the Brady LFG Player of the Game. He got FedEx Air and Ground Player of the Week. He's probably gonna get Pepsi Rookie of the Week again for very. There is I gotta find it. There was someone on Twitter who got the notification from the NFL was like, you have submitted your vote too many times. And it was like 500 times they voted.
We're gonna mess around and make them change the format from being a fan voted award to like them just being in control because no other fan base has a chance. Like you look at Emeka Buka, what he's doing in Tampa Bay, you can't set up.
You should have like 3 of those things.
You know what I mean? Like, but I love our fan base, man, because we've been waiting for opportunities like this. We've been a sleeping giant. Like we've been one of the most passionate, proudest fan bases in the NFL's history, and it's just showing. But it's like Bill makes one run, he scores one touchdown. Oh yeah, you already know where it's going. Let one of our rookie guys defensively do something. You know what it's like, bro. Like I love our fan base, man.
Oh, the moment Trey Amos gets a pick six, it is over for the league.
I look at Emeka Buka like, damn, young fella is frying. He's a legit number one already. Like Mike Evans can hang it up and they'll go right to that Bengals team. Man.
Think about this. They're already out without Chris Godwin, and now they're without Mike Evans for like the second straight week. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
It's Egbuka, it's Sterling Shepard, it's Bucky and Rashad.
And fucking Baker Mayfield. That's a white boy that's amazing.
MVP Baker.
But
that's my MVP. Oh, hold up. Artreese Price, Luke Danuke.
Oddly enough, that sounds more Ayo to me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why. Luke Danuke sounds more Ayo than Lukey Pookie, but it does. Like, what you mean, Luke Danuke? Like,
it's got prison cell sauce to it. It's like it shouldn't work, and it only works in certain scenarios.
What you mean he the nuke? I don't know.
Luke Nukem. I don't. That one doesn't.
I don't. It doesn't. Luke Nukem. I feel like who is he going with? Luke Nukem. Like, who am I thinking of when I hear that name? I'm thinking of someone.
I'm thinking of Nuke Hopkins, DeAndre Hopkins.
No, not another. It's like Luke Nukem, Greg Newsom. I don't know why that's just like ringing. Luke Nukem, Greg Newsom. Like that like it goes together. I don't know.
There's some Shannon Sharp Lakers in 5 type beat.
Yeah.
Luke Nukem, Greg Newsom. I can't even think of one on the spot. Normally I can do these Shannon Sharp things. I can't think of a good one.
All right, but
I don't know. But say what you want. 22-11 will put up touchdowns this season.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like, can't wait to see what we do.
I can't, and it's. Are we? This is going to be a question I'm going to ask you. I'm going to clip it out, and maybe Reedy and Z will talk about in the chat. Is this team already better off without Terry in the lineup?
That's a question. I mean, look, what I'll say is I want Terry back. We need Terry.
Yes.
But I will say the stress of not having him is lower than what it was in years past. In years past, it was like Terry and who else? Nobody. But now it's Deebo Samuel, who's clearly showed you, hey, he's still got it. He's still that dude. And he's assuming the wide receiver one role. You got the young fellas and Luke McCaffrey stepping up and Jalen Lane stepping up. You know, so I say, like, even Tay Martin, right, made a nice catch.
Yeah.
These guys are stepping up around him, and having a run game helps out a lot. That I wouldn't say we're better off without Terry, but it's less rush. He's less rushed back, or it's less like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? We can't survive without him.
There's not a fan pressure of like, oh, we're tanking now because with no Terry. No, right. Deebo is quietly putting together a very good season. Luke has become Lukey Pookie, Spooky Lukey the Nuke, like in 2 straight games.
Right.
Bill has now broken out and is getting national. The man got a Nike deal as a 7th round running back. Do you know how rare this is?
Talk about it.
This is there's not even a player to comp him to. Maybe Brock Purdy levels of like, but Brock don't even got deals like that. He just got there's not even a word to describe it because it's so just there's no precedent for it.
Yeah, he's been insane.
It's insane. TNB June saying Terry got to go off when to be Heat back. No more lackluster games. We agree.
I think Terry has to come back and hit the ground running. Fans were already hesitant to pay him for all their reasons, 30 years old and whatever may have you. If he comes back and he's on the same 54 and 46 and 64, and you can clearly say it's him and not the play calling, yeah, he has to, man. Like, Terry always gets 1,000 yards, but I don't even know. Like,
this might be this season he does it. He's already out 2 games. He might be out a third.
Yeah. It's getting scary for Terry, and not in a good way.
No, but I mean, we have another 3-4 years with him. This could be the season of like he needs the one season of the pressure taken off of him to like get his mojo back.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, not maybe. We know that at this point, like him missing the training camp really hurt him, injury wise and rapport wise. It's hurt him. But we need him, and I still love Terry, and I still want him here.
Yeah, I still want him here. I mean, this could be Terry's like Keenan Allen here. Like Keenan went to the Bears, had a career low, and has killed it with Herbo back in LA. This could be his year. Like, I need the pressure taken off of me for a season so I can take it back.
Yeah, John, I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta go potty, so you can probably close the show. I don't know if you.
I can definitely.
I don't know how long. I'm not gonna be long, but I'm passing it to you guys. I have to go potty, so BRB.
He be right back. Realistic fans saying, fellas, do Jalen Lane. First of all, you spelled Lang like.
I agree. No. Yes. Hot take. Yeah. Jalen Lane finally is going to take another one back to the crib.
I hope so. I really hope so. He do. Jalen Lane again is a really fast, just wide receiver come out of Virginia Tech. He needs to take one to the crib on Monday night, and it would be the sweetest thing for him to do it, especially against the Chicago Bears, as I'm rocking the battle black jersey. If y'all have not done so already, hit that subscribe button here on the Burgundy Breakdown. We are currently sitting at about 150 subscribers. We're on the road to 500, so every single subscribe helps. And hit that like button, because that gets us to more viewers, gets us to more people to watch these shows, gets us more in the algorithm. You can follow all of our channels at Reading Z, at Juangotti Talking Sports, at Ball and Burgundy Podcast. I'm on the road to 1,000 for BIB. Juan has hit that 10,000 mark. Reading Z are over 1,200. So y'all keep supporting them. I just need my Terry back. It's October, dude. It's spooky month. It's Spooktober. It's scary hours out here without Terry. I know how I feel right now.
Killing me with this.
Just killing us with it. There ain't no Terry right now. It's a sad day. Sad day with no Terry. But that's why I asked the question. The team just looked a little smooth without him. I don't know why. I'm trying out a new thing here on the corner for you guys. Don't know why. W Soundboard, my friend, you don't know the power I wield. And I've added like 6 new sound bites to this thing that Reed doesn't know about yet.
What did he say? What did he say?
It's a great day. It's a great day. Now, I know how Juan felt when I asked the question, is Terry better off? Are we better off without Terry?
Shut your mouth right now, boy.
I know that's what he wanted to say to me.
Shut your mouth. What? I didn't hear the ending.
You shut your mouth right now, boy.
I don't know. I don't know why I thought it said white boy.
Because I would have fit perfectly. I would have fit perfectly.
Yeah, but that's all we got tonight, y'all. Quick and easy show. I mean, it was actually turned out to be almost an hour. So hey, look at that.
Yeah.
But we'll be back full effect. I mean, more videos we dropping. Again, I'll have a video out this week solo. And anytime you'll keep the content rolling on the Burgundy Breakdown. If you're watching on Juangotti Talking Sports, don't forget to subscribe to the Burgundy Breakdown's YouTube channel separately. It's in the description. If you're watching on John from Ball and Burgundy Podcast, subscribe to John from Ball and Burgundy Podcast. Easy search in the engine on YouTube. Find it. You can also subscribe to Reedy and Z as well, as they're doing great content as well. And I'm sure we'll be back, all 4 of us, very, very soon. That
Very
being
soon.
said, I'm John. Oh, Lord. I'm Juan.
Damn. And I'm John.
Hey, you sure about that?
You thought this was Freaky Friday or something? You just swapped in places.
Man, oh man. But y'all have a good night. It's been a long day. Tired as hell. It's been a Burgundy Breakdown. Catch y'all later. Peace.
We out.